Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is a very fancy luxury unboxing video. I have a few items to share with you and this is purely accessories, so I have some shoes, boots and a bag in here to share. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. This video is kindly being sponsored by Farfetch, who I have partnered with many times before now. I'm sure most of you know who Farfetch is at this point. They are a global destination for all things luxury. Their stock selection is absolutely incredible, because when you're shopping from Farfetch, you're shopping from boutiques all around the world, so the stock selection is truly unparalleled. Every single thing that I'm featuring in today's video is available from Farfetch. I will include links to everything in the description section if you did want to check anything out. We are also at the beginning of the gifting season. I love this time of year so much, and Farfetch is such a destination for the most beautiful luxurious gifts, whether you're gifting yourself or anyone else in your life. They do have a whole category of gifting full of the most gorgeous inspiration, so I will link that whole section. They've kind of organized it by most wanted gifts. You can also filter down. It's super useful and just such a useful resource when it comes to holiday gifting. So first up are some boots, and I am so incredibly excited about these. I actually have two new pairs. I've been on the lookout for some new boots and I love the boots that I have, but I haven't invested in a super luxury pair for quite a few years. I've been so happy with my Stuart Weitzman ones. They really have lasted incredibly well, but I've been loving the new styles coming out. But when it comes to luxury boots, I feel like you really have to be sure, because they can run you as much as a bag. And so for me, it has to tick all the boxes in terms of me loving the style, thinking the quality is great, and also being very comfortable as well. And then all of a sudden I found not one but two new pairs that I am absolutely in love with. So I'm sharing with you the first pair now, and these are from Jimmy Choo as well. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to tell from the box because the light is quite bright, but they're from Jimmy Choo and there they are, just nestled in there. So these are kind of practical. They're heeled ones, but the combo I got, I guess, is quite practical. So these are the Elise, I believe, and these are basically a high heel boot with a pointed toe, and I feel like that combo wouldn't necessarily be the most fresh looking for the season, but the way they've executed it I think is so incredibly beautiful. So it is a straight boot, and what I love about it is that it is actually a manageable heel height. I often feel that high heel boots go really crazy with the heel height, I guess because they think because of the stability you can manage it, but in my experience, my very very high heeled boots tend to get much less wear than my more sensibly heeled boots or my flat boots. So I love the fact this is a little bit lower. It's still definitely a heel. I think it's 80 or 85 mil, but for me this is very manageable, and much more so than 100 or 120. So I love the heel height. It is a stiletto, but there is a fair amount of thickness in there, so I do think these are going to be really comfortable. And they have the most glorious soft leather, like so nice. You have that really elegant black pointed toe right there. I'm going to take off all the packaging. Yeah, so there was a ton of packaging and padding, but you can see it's kind of hollow all the way down, and then you do have that great straight look. So I do anticipate these might slouch a little bit, but judging from all of the photos and videos I've seen of these, and I have looked at them a lot because this was a really big purchase, I think they should do okay. They have one leather panel right there, and they have one little kind of buckle element right there as well. I love that. Just like little bits of detailing I think make these really lovely. I cannot even explain how soft these are as well. Like the leather is incredible. They smell really good as well, and I love the finish on them. They're not too shiny, they're not too matte. I'm hoping they're going to be fairly easy to care for because of that, just like a really nice in between. And best of all, they do hit at a really nice height, so these just come to my knee. I feel like if they're too short that they can look a little bit old-fashioned now, but I didn't want over the knee boots, so for me this is kind of the perfect heel height. I think these are going to look great with everything from, you know, midi skirts, mini skirts, jeans, leggings, like whatever you want to pair it with. I think these are going to be versatile enough to work with both, and I just think they're absolutely perfect. So super happy with these. If you're interested in them, I will happily do an updated review on them, because these are obviously very pricey boots, but yeah, in terms of style I just think they are so stunning, and I'm beyond excited about this purchase. And now for the next pair of boots, and these are both simultaneously more practical and less practical, but I fell in love with the style. Like, they are so gorgeous. So I'm gonna get the style name. So these are the Nell, and I've also tried these on, and they are very, very comfortable. I have the Jimmy Choo dust bag, and you do get 2 dust bags, 1 for each boot, which I always find is very, very helpful. And ooh, there they are, just nestled inside. So here they are, and this is actually a true unboxing, but I have tried both of these on because I did have to exchange the size. I got my normal size in Jimmy Choo, but then I completely forgot that generally speaking with boots, I do tend to size up half a size. It's been so long since I bought a pair of boots that just completely slipped my mind, so I did have to size up half size, but I wouldn't say they run particularly small. It's just my preference in terms of how I wear them with socks, but for that reason these are a proper kind of unboxing, even though I have tried them on. And how stunning are these, like so gorgeous. So this is a beautiful taupe color, so it's a really, really nice neutral shade, and then you do have this kind of gold hardware detail right there, which I thought was gorgeous. They did protect it with a little bit of cloth right there, but it's this kind of semi-spiky chain detailing. It's really, really unusual, but as soon as I saw them I thought they looked so cool, really different, and they just add like a little bit of edge to what is otherwise a very classic riding boot. I thought these were just stunning. They do sit a little bit higher on the front than they do at the back, and all the packaging still inside. So this one sits straight up even without the tissue paper on the inside. These are fairly structured. They're a little bit lower, as I mentioned, on the back there, and they do just pull on. You have that great Jimmy Choo sole right there, so it is quite sturdy and substantial. I'd say like it is like a proper nice solid sole. And it has a lovely rounded toe, kind of like an almond shaped toe, so not overly round, not pointed, just kind of right in between. And I just love these so much. I do have experience of a kind of taupe leather. I have some Stuart Weitzman ones, which I love. I always get comments on them anytime I wear them. And even though like you do have to be a little bit more careful, I just tend to spray the suede, especially light colour suede, with Colonel Pro or a Scotch Guard, and I've literally had no issues at all. Like they've worn so incredibly well, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case with these. I'm definitely going to spray them. I do think that's necessary with a light colour suede, especially if you live in a rainy country like I do, but as long as you take the time to do that, I just haven't had any issues at all. And I just think these are the cutest things. I adore pretty much everything Jimmy Choo are doing right now. So gorgeous, and I cannot wait to wear and style my new boots. Next up are a pair of heels, and these are also from Jimmy Choo. I'm definitely having a bit of a Jimmy Choo moment, and these have been on my wish list for, I don't even think it's an exaggeration to say, like 10 years maybe. Not even from Jimmy Choo in particular, but this style. Manolo Blahnik used to do a pair, they might still do actually, and I've always loved them, but for whatever reason I've never pulled the trigger until now. I'm very, very excited about them, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So they do have the little care card right there, and they come nestled in their own individual dust bags. And inside are a pair of lace pumps, and I have one of these for so long. I will try and find a photo of the Manolo Blahnik ones, because those were the original ones I wanted to go for. To be honest, what stopped me was I don't find Manolo Blahnik regular heels, they're kind of BB pumps, which I think the style is modelled after, particularly comfortable, so I didn't want to waste my money on a pair of heels that I didn't wear. But I find Jimmy Choo heels much more comfortable than Manolo Blahnik in general, and then I saw that he did this style in the lace, and that was all I needed. Like, I think they are so beautiful. They do have like an inner lining, but you do see a little bit of toe cleavage with it, so it's not fully see-through, but you do see a hint of skin, which I think is like the best way to do them. They are lined with that leather trim, and then you have that beautiful lace fabric all the way through. And it's just, the detailing on them is stunning. Like, you have it going all the way across the shoe, also on the heel as well, which is a nice manageable one. Again, 85mm, which is my favorite heel height. You have that really elegant toe, and it's just a really simple classic pump, but it's just elevated a little bit by that beautiful lace. Because it's black, I'm hoping it's going to go with everything as well. Like, I'm typically not great with statement shoes, but I'm hoping these are a nice bridge in between. You know, they're much more fancy and intricate than a pair of simple pumps, but at the same time they're neutral enough that I think they're going to go with a whole ton of outfits, just adding a little bit of interest. So I am super happy I finally have these in my collection. It has been a really long time, but yeah, I just think they are gorgeous. I'm always so impressed with Jimmy Choo quality as well. Like, their shoes really are works of art, and I cannot wait to wear these and hopefully get a ton of use out of them. And then finally I have the bag, also from Jimmy Choo. It's been a very Jimmy Choo heavy video, and this is an item that has been on my wish list for a really long time. It's a very major purchase though. I only have fairly limited experience with Jimmy Choo bags, but the ones I have are just absolutely gorgeous, I think. But this one is a little bit out there, so I'm going to show you the bag, not to keep you waiting, but comes in the beautiful Jimmy Choo box. So you have all the tissue paper right here. So it comes in the dust bag. And this is kind of part bag and part jewelry slash work of art because it's absolutely incredible. Look at that. So it does have the tissue or the covering on the handle. So I'm going to try and shimmy it up. Okay, so this is the Bonbon handbag from Jimmy Choo. They do these in leather as well, but they also do this absolutely incredible sparkly version. And honestly, how much this sparkles, it's really difficult to describe. I'm going to do my best to do cutaway shots, so hopefully you might be able to see the beauty because it really is the most incredible thing. So it has these little tassels right there on the front, and this is actually the fastening. So it's a drawstring which you can just press in, and then that's how you open and close it. So it is a true little bucket bag. It doesn't feel overly delicate, even though it is a very dainty bag. And then it is embellished with all these incredible crystals all the way throughout. So it is an ombre effect. You guys may know that I do like my ombre, and it starts off with gold and then it goes all the way through to a kind of white silver. Absolutely incredible. Like, the detailing on it is stunning, and the crystals are all the way throughout. So even on the bottom you have these slightly more robust ones, so hopefully it won't get damaged. You have that seam running right there, and then on the handle you also have these beautiful slightly more rose gold-esque crystals right there. And then you open it up. On the inside it's a big wide open space, so it's definitely a mini bag, but you can still fit your items inside. It is lined in satin as well, and then you do also have a longer chain too, so you can choose to wear it on the shoulder or you can wear it handheld right there as well. Yeah, so that is just this absolute beauty of a bag. It is just so crazy beautiful, and that's what I meant when I said like it's kind of part work of art, because it's just incredible. I don't think I've ever seen so much detail on a bag. This first went on to my wish list when I saw someone in my bag chat group. They bought the blue and silver one, and I was just like, oh my god, what is that bag? And it's been stuck in my mind ever since, living rent-free. Like, it is just far too beautiful to forget. I loved it, but I was like, am I going to get the use out of it? I'm not sure. And then I was basically meant to get like a big kind of bag purchase for my birthday. I didn't end up doing that because, to be honest, it's been so busy. We traveled a whole bunch in August and September, and there just wasn't really time to think about it, so I kind of put off deciding what to go for. And then when we came back, I was like, right, I'm going to make a decision now. Dan was like, no, you still haven't picked your birthday present. And so I decided to go for this one, which is just so beautiful, but I'm not sure if I got the color right. I went for the gold and silver thinking that it might be the most versatile, but that blue and silver one, it's still playing over in my head. I think it's so beautiful. I'm not sure if I should exchange it for that color instead. I went for this because, you know, I feel like metallics are actually a really good neutral, so I thought I could wear it with more things. But I also feel like this is such an occasional use bag that actually I'm not sure if versatility really plays into it. So yeah, I really cannot decide between the two colors. I just think this is absolutely stunning, but I'm just not sure. Blue and silver or the beautiful gold and white. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I would very much appreciate the feedback. But this truly is just the most beautiful bag. It is just the most stunning thing. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, I'll include links to everything I featured in the description section. I'll also make sure to include the link for that Farfetch gifting page because it has so much good inspiration from beautiful footwear and bags, accessories, clothes, just so many great ideas for gifting whoever it may be in your life. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.